JCW, John Cooper Works, the fastest, the meanest, the sexiest avatar of a Mini, and so far we have seen it on the Mini Cooper. Quite love to drive it on the track, but now we have the Mini Countryman, the longer version of the Mini in the JCW avatar in its ICE format, and even this one is quite promising in terms of the thrill of driving experience. Exactly why we are on the Buddha International Circuit, the Formula One track, to experience this right here. Now, before we hit the track, let us take a close look at the detailing, at the styling of the car. And again, it looks like a typical Mini. You have that instantly recognizable silhouette of the car. And again, the JCW additions, the sporty elements, give it a proper cool stance. You have this nice livery going on the hood of the car, nice detailing, nice contouring. So in terms of finish, in terms of edge, it looks really sporty. You retain the same old headlights. Now, not complaining, you have seen this on the electric avatar as well. It's the same unit and looks quite cool. You have this nice DRLs, kind of quirky design going on there, and then you have again improved aerodynamic elements, especially at the front end of the car. You have got this nice air curtains, nice red chili finish on the vertical slats here, and nice piano black detailing as well. Overall looks quite sportier, quite sexier, but just when you move towards the profile of the car, you again get to see that though we call it a Mini, it's not exactly a Mini or small, if you get the reference. So it is actually almost the size of a BMW X1, and complementing that mass, that bulk, are this new 19-inch alloy wheels finished in all black. I quite like the design. They have not overdone it and goes with the character of the car. You have this John Cooper work detailing here. You have this red brick calipers and bigger rotors to mask that speed as well, to suit the performance of the car. You have a lot of piano black detailing. So the car is available in 3 colors. This is the green color we have here. You have the gray and you also have the black. On the gray and the black, you have the red chili roof dual contrast, and on the screen you have this jet black finish. So a lot of piano black elements you'll get to see here, like on the ORVMs, on the roof, on the pillars, and nice detailing here near the C pillar as well. You have this John Cooper Works. All 4 means that this is an all-wheel drive car. Towards the rear end, again instantly recognizable as a Mini. You have the sloping roof line, quite neatly done, quite nice, and it looks pretty much wider as well. What I also love is that all the logo, the Countryman, the Mini logo, it's finished in black. So again, complements the overall sportiness, the sporty character of the car. You have the John Cooper work detailing here at the rear as well. And the thing that you will love, yes, these are not the pseudo, the fake ones. These are proper functional quad exhaust tips, and they sound really nice. Now, done with the looks, let's get on the inside because there's lots to see even there. So before we get on the inside, remember it's a Mini Countryman, so it is a lot more practical than a 3-door Mini. You have a 500 liters of boot space with all the seats served. Once you fold the seats, it can be expanded to up to 1450 liters. So yes, quite a lot of luggage actually you can carry in there. With that, let's get on the inside and see how it looks like. Now, if you find the exterior really sporty looking, the same theme has been carried even on the inside of the Mini Countryman. And yes, it is quite a nice and sexy looking cabin with quite some quirky elements you have seen in mini cars, like this roundel OLED screen, quite sharp resolution, quite funky to look at. Again, feels very premium to use and gets all the features that we expect. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you have the 360-degree view here, and all the function that you can expect from a modern degree car, including the dual zone climate control. You have everything here. The only complaint I have is that it doesn't have much switch knobs. So that is something which in my opinion, is a mess, because again, in something like this, you don't want to keep your eyes off the road or take your eyes off the road quite often to again fiddle with the screen when you're on the go. But you have other features as well, like you have ADAS for safety, you have interior camera, so that in case you want to monitor what is inside your car, if you have missed something, you can see those things using that feature, the interior camera. Then you have this panoramic sunroof, a nice sounding Harman Kardon hi-fi audio system. So you have got all those features sorted, even wireless charger, so all the modern features. But what I personally like is the detailing. Like you have the livery here on the dashboard, nice fabric finish. You have this golden touch on the aircon vents, even on the steering wheel. Steering wheel, nice chunky to hold. You have these paddle shifters. It gets the boost mode or the beast mode, if I should say that. Again, helps you to take the maximum performance out of that 2-liter twin turbo engine. Then you have the head-up display to give you all the details right there. Again, you exactly feel in being in something sporty, and even the seats complement that nice bolstering. You have got good under thigh support, good side support, lumbar is nice. So overall, it really feels a cool place to be in. And now onto the rear seat of the Mini Countryman, and this is a space that I personally really like because it makes it practical, usable usable on a daily basis. So even if this is the only car that you have the sportiness that you get from the engine, the agility that you want from a Mini, from something sporty like this, and you have the practicality of a proper 4-seater seats. Again, comfortable. You have got decent under thigh support, you have got decent lumbar support. So even on a longer trip, on a longer go, you are going to be comfortable here in this space. And even the panoramic sunroof, this has got good tint to keep the atmosphere pretty much cool, so that AC doesn't have to work at full blast. Again, helps in increasing the efficiency as well. Materials feels top notch, quite like the vertical handles you get to see on the doors. So lots of quirky elements as we have already expected from a Mini, and lots of good design and practicality comfort to see here. Now, powering the Countryman JCW is the familiar 2-liter or 1998cc twin-turbo petrol engine that belts out a good 297 brake horsepower and 400 Newton meters of peak torque, mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission that helps it to clock triple-digit speeds. That's 0 to 100 kilometers per hour run in 5.4 seconds, which seems really quick for something this size. But now let's see that does it actually feel that quick here on the track. So that's what it sounds like, and it is actually quite bonkers here on the track. Again, not exactly like a go-kart, but yes, it is fast. Now what you love like a typical Mini or a BMW is the steering feedback. It feels engaging, again has a nice heft to it, doesn't float much, and right here on the corner the suspension has decent stiffness. So not exactly like a Mini Cooper JCW, not that stiff, because again, remember, it has to take care of that practicality and comfort as well. And what I really love is the way this gearbox, the 7-speed DCT, has been calibrated. Again, shifts are nice and precise, it is quick to shift, and no jerk as such, but it really sends the power though. What I really love on the corners, that the nose, you might feel your tail floating just a bit, but you do have a proper hold on the nose of the car that doesn't float, and that is something you really enjoy. So that was a quick look at the Mini Countryman JCW, launched at 64,90,000 ex-showroom, and that is the introductory price for this thing. Now let's talk about that, who should actually get this car. Now at this price point, we have quite hot options coming. Like you have the Skoda VRS, that is a good proper performance sedan that is coming. Then you also have the Volkswagen GTI already there. Again, quite a nice hot hatch, but this thing is for someone who is more lifestyle oriented, again, who loves the quirkiness that you see in the looks, and at the same time doesn't want to miss out on that performance. So that balance of practicality, quirkiness, and decent performance behind the wheel, you have got the Mini Countryman just for that purpose.